Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. If you down with me, you down with crew. This is Bronx. Terror by Bronx. We got astro, human, design, and stuff. Yeah, and it's tough. I'm not no rapper. I am not a rapper. That is not my skills. That is not my gifts. But hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie Down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of everybody for the eclipses. Man, eclipse energy. I know you guys have probably been seeing stuff about this eclipse, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, all the eclipses, retrograde stuff. Like, many of you guys are probably like, what the heck is going on? But really, the whole month of April, I've been talking on my Patreon to, if you have fixed placements, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, I've been telling you guys like what you can expect. I did a video for where it will affect you based on your sun and rising signs. So check those out on my Patreon if you have not. But the eclipses are really not anything to like be really scared about, nervous about. But the reality of it is that eclipses are known in astrology and spirituality, as they've been followed, to cause like a lot of fated changes in our lives. Okay, maleficent changes. And in this case, we have the solar eclipse coming up on April 30th in Taurus. And solar eclipses are like supercharged new moons. So very strong new beginnings. And then we'll have the lunar eclipse, which is the culmination of that beginning. Well, we have 4 eclipses this year, but the next one to complete the first cycle of eclipses will be May 16th in Scorpio. So it'll be in the opposite sign. But all in all, this is a time where if you have strong Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius placements, you are going to be feeling this energy. You're going to be feeling like there's a lot of things you could be feeling. You could be feeling more tired. You could be feeling very energized. You could be feeling anxious. You can be feeling like life is just kind of crazy and chaotic right now. You're like, what the heck is going on? Or you could be okay. You know, it all depends on your life and, you know, where the eclipses are happening and what is your relationship to change. If you are somebody who find changes to be favorable for you, at least like you look at it as a bright side, then the eclipse season may not be as difficult for you. But if you are somebody that does not like to change, does not like to step out of their comfort zone, the eclipse seasons can be very difficult because they force you to move into new grounds, new territory. They force you to step out of your comfort zone and into where you're supposed to be in your life. My advice for you is, if you are facing a lot of like upheaval or changes, or, you know, there's new things that you're going into, just go with the flow. Go with it. You know, trust where you're being shown to go. Don't try to fight anything. Don't try to just don't don't do anything. Just stay put, stay on your path, do what feels right for you as much as possible, and go with the changes that are occurring for you. All right. So now I'm going to spray. I have this spray restocked on my website. This is my clearing spray. So anytime I'm doing a reading before and after, or you do any type of spiritual work before you tap into the energy, make sure the energy is clear and clean. So there's none of my energy being projected, no negative energies from outside being projected onto the video. Now, this video is going to be tarot and human design. If you've been following my content, you know that I have been integrating human design into my readings. And many of you have responded really well to it. It's something that is very exciting to me. It's something that I've really enjoyed teaching you and integrating into my own life. So I need you to click the link. If you don't have your type, even if you do have your type, click the link. I have an affiliate program with that website. So when you click the link, it helps me as a creator. If you like to support my work, click the link. And if you don't see your city, choose the nearest largest city with the same time zone as you. They're still adding a lot of locations to the website. I'm just trying to make sure I fit in everything in this intro before we get into the reading. So yeah, once you know your type, you can know, because when I address you as projector, reflector, whatever, you'll know that I'm talking to you, and I can give you more definitive advice and the way to use your energy in the best ways. Okay, so let's get into this reading, this human design tarot reading. This is the Holy Trinity: human design, tarot, and astrology. It really You really need all three to some degree. Like, they all work so well together. So for the eclipse, that's the astrology portion. This is the tarot portion. And then when I'm talking to your type, that is the human design portion. All right. So let's start with generators. Let's start with generators and manifesting generators. Okay. So if you are a generator or a manifesting generator, let's see what you need to look out for with this eclipse energy. What's going to be the most important themes? Think before you act. Very lovely. Tell me more. What's the most important things themes for generators and manifesting generators with this eclipse energy coming up here? Clarify, think before you act. Clarify, think before you act. What is this in regards to for generators and manifesting generators? Think before you act. And I'm going to put the timestamps on. I'm gonna put the timestamps on the videos here. Okay, so this kind of reminds me of like, don't say anything, don't do anything from the mind until you have something to respond to. You have think before you act, you have guilt, you have the truth will come out. So sometimes, like, as a generator or a manifesting generator, I know that I can get myself in trouble when I say things prematurely to people before I need to. And so this is really important. Like, if you get an idea in your head, if you get something you want to say to somebody, or you have some anxiety, some guilt, some whatever, or maybe this could be somebody else feeling the anxiety or guilt, etc. You don't have to do anything unless you are literally prompted to respond to something. And then, even then, you still don't have to give a response. You still don't have to entertain the situation here. So just think before you act is really what it's telling you is like, do not kind of cheat yourself by saying or doing something prematurely before, you get the whole truth, or before you know what's really going on. You have self-love. It's a good time to really pour into yourself right now. You have soulmate, and then you have proposal. So there could be some type of offer that's coming towards you, like a really big proposal. It could be literally like somebody proposing to you, or like a big gesture or an offer that is coming in. Or maybe this is you wanting to give somebody a proposal or an offering. So, just make sure that you have everything that you need and all that jazz. Now, you have hidden enemy. What's that about? Why is a hidden enemy card here for generators and manifesting generators? You have protection. Who is the hidden enemy? Maybe the truth will come out about a hidden enemy. Not the right time. I think you guys know. Okay, let me tell you what I think. Some of you guys know like some secret. You could know a secret, or or you feel like something is off, or you want some answers really badly. And you have stopped searching for external answers. You have not the right time. And this is very similar. If you're a Sagittarius watching this and you're a generator, go watch the Sag reading if you haven't seen it. Because this is a very similar message where it's like, everything will be revealed when it's supposed to be revealed. When it's something supposed to come out, you don't have to push it to come out. You don't have to do anything that will bring it to the surface. It will show itself. It'll reveal itself when it's time. Or like, if you feel like there's something that you're not knowing, like somebody's keeping secrets from you, you already know the truth within you, and it's not the right time for everything to come to the light. Yet, if this is your scenario, if this is you feeling like you need to know more things, or like it's like you want some type of answers, you're searching for very, very aggressively, and you don't know what to do or like what to say, just don't do anything. Okay? If you don't know what to do or say, don't do anything, don't say anything. You have small business, maybe it's a better time to just focus on yourself, focus on your small business, because the answers that you need are coming to you. If you feel like anything has been hidden from you, that there is like confusion around you, that there's people that are keeping secrets from you, that there's stuff that you don't know, you don't need to go out of your way to pull that from somebody, okay? So stop looking for answers outside of yourself and just focus on you. Focus on you. Okay, generator and manifesting generator. You don't have to say or do anything prematurely. Do not act or do or say anything prematurely. All right, let it come out and then you can say something. Well, that's literally what waiting to respond is. All right, so next. Let's do we'll do projectors now. What do projectors need to look out for with this new love? What do projectors need to look out for with this eclipse? What's coming towards projector energies? What does projectors need to... Liar, liar, pants on fire. Tell me more. What is coming towards projectors during the eclipse energy? Family or family issues. Move on. Okay, some of you are closing a chapter here. I want to clarify. Let's see, what is the liar card in reference to? What is the liar card in reference to? All right. So, something with this love person. This is the one. Maybe you're lying to yourself about a certain person. Either you're saying that somebody that you are with right now is the one that it is meant to be, and maybe you're like lying to yourself, or maybe you might potentially catch this person in a lie situation, possibly. Some of you could be newly single and meeting a new love coming in the next few weeks, but it's telling you to move on. I'm telling you to move on in some way. You have completion or closure, and then you have house or move. It will work out. So there is a strong new beginning coming here when it comes down to your relationships and a moving situation here. And you know, as a projector, you have to be invited to pursue the bigger themes of life. So moving, relationships, relocation, jobs, anything like that, you have to be invited. And I made a post on my Instagram and on Twitter about what invitations can also look like. It doesn't always have to be like somebody literally inviting you to move in with them, but it can be like more of a suggestion thing. So some of you, you're going to get like an invitation around this eclipse to pursue some new love, or like somebody can insinuate like, I think you deserve somebody better. I think you should explore your options. Or they'll tell you, you should move into this neighborhood. You should move to this place. Those are invitations. So look out for invitations surrounding love and people suggesting that you do different things. And then you use your authority to figure out what is the right invitations for you. But you are going to be invited into a new love situation, or you're going to be invited to leave a relationship, okay, and be single and move on, and could be to move towards somebody else. All right. Or maybe this lying situation sparks that conversation here. And then some family or family issues cause you to need to move. Okay, so you could be having some family stuff where, you know, something can really come up strongly with you having to leave your home. Or maybe somebody suggests, like a family member suggests that you move or move in with them. So these are all different things that can work out here. But there's a completion of one cycle, a completion of like one major thing. For projectors, it's usually like a lot of big invitations with not a lot of little ones in between. So many of you are going to have like a big transition in either your house, family, or love, or maybe all of them. Okay. But everything what you should know is it will work out. And then you have angel number guidance. So your angels are guiding you at this time, showing you which invitations to take, where you should go, how to navigate. But look out for those suggestions, y'all, of like what you should do, where you should go, suggestions for love, or somebody telling you like, I can see you doing this, that. So yeah, and they don't expire unless somebody literally uninvites you to something or there's like a deadline. The invitations are not to expire. All right, last two, we got Reflector and then we got Manifestor. What's coming in for Reflectors? Change, change, change. What's coming in for Reflectors under this eclipse energy? What's coming in for Reflectors under this eclipse energy? Hold on. I don't think the cards were shuffled enough. You could be dealing with a projector, because some of the same cards are coming out. House or move. Oops, some of you need a change in your environment. Self-sabotage. What is that? Why is a self-sabotage card here for Reflectors? What are they self-sabotaging? Your luck. What is Reflectors self-sabotaging? Some of you should change your hair and go with a lighter hair color possibly. Like me. I just changed my hair. I'm really loving it. Every day I love it a little bit more. Okay. All right. So you're self-sabotaging because Reflectors, like, you always need a full lunar cycle, and I feel like this eclipse is going to be like your strategy is like use a full lunar cycle to figure out what you want to do. And I feel like this eclipse is going to be very eye-opening for you because it's like, we're at the new moon. So this lunar cycle is very significant for learning the things that you want to do for yourself. And with having no definition, there's a lot of fluctuation and fluidity in the way that you think, the way that you feel. And so this period is going to be very significant for you to finally make that big change. So that can be like maybe like 29 days ago or 29 days from Saturday, which is when we have the eclipse. Like, you'll be making some really big decision. This is either going to be a decision that you finally know where you want to move, maybe a new location, relocation. You finally know like what you want to do with your hair. Maybe you want to go lighter, maybe you want to go darker. We have dark hair and we have light hair, or maybe you want both, half and half. I think that'd be cool, like half light, half dark. That's fire. And this is going to be a big test or lesson for you to see if you're going to still do what other people want you to do, or allow them to really influence your decisions. And you're looking for a lot of external answers here, similar to like generator and manifesting generator as well. But this is the time for you to take your rest and relaxation. You need a lot of alone time to be able to get out other people's energy that attach to your undefined centers. You have letters in name E, P, F, or D, and then you have letters in name R, K, I, or J. So this can be letters in your name or letters in someone else's name here. But for many of you, this is going to be a very big change, a long-term change. That's something that's going to be sustainable for you. Could be involving a water sign here. And you're self-sabotaging your luck when you don't listen to your intuition. You're not in the best environment for you. You don't allow yourself to die and come alive again in different ways, because for many of Reflectors, you guys try to attach to an identity because of some people that were around you or like where you're at. Your identity is always meant to change and fluctuate depending on where you are in your life and who you're around. So if you're around people that are not healthy for you, they make you feel not good about yourself, they don't encourage you, they don't make you happy, that is ultimately self-sabotaging, because you are whoever you're around. Like, this is literally what it means to be a reflector. Is like you are the energy of wherever you put yourself, and you self-sabotage when you stay in those environments. Is literally bad for your health. It's bad for the environment when you stay in environments that are not good, and they're not good. They don't bring you healing. And so it's time to remove yourself from those places, from that home, if you can. I know sometimes there's situations where you can't, but you're going to be making this decision that it is time to do what is meant for you, because sometimes it takes you longer to make decisions, and that's okay. But this eclipse is going to really open your eyes and say, okay, this is my choice. This is something that I know I want to do. This isn't anything that people have imposed on me, and I'm going to do it. And then you do it, okay? So last but not least, we have manifestors. What we have for manifestors under this eclipse. Eclipse energy, we have writer. You could be a writer. The truth will come out. We got all this truth coming out. We got pregnancy. What else do we have for manifestors? Blessing in disguise. Oh, promotion or raise. Student. Okay, we got new cards for y'all. What's the blessing in disguise for manifestors? Rejection. Yep. I'm going to tell y'all. Rejection is manifestor's biggest blessing. It is. Commitment. Not worth it. Yep. Rejection is a manifestor's biggest blessing. It's y'all's biggest blessing. And I'll tell you why. I made a video for manifestors like when I first started doing human design videos like 2 months ago. When I talked about rejection. Manifestors has a closed and repelling aura, which means that is how you make the biggest impacts, is like by repelling people. And I know that can be very scary. I know that can be like, even heartbreaking for you when you have big dreams, you have plans, you have ideas, and they're often not received well, even by people that you are close to, your family members, people that you love. You're going to get rejected. You're probably going to get rejected more than you get encouraged. But the good thing is when you find the people that do support you, do encourage you, they're the ones who are going to help you carry out your vision. These are the people who are going to want to commit to you and stay committed to you. But there is a test of commitment here where you're seeing by some big thing that happens, like maybe you're sharing ideas or something comes up, you're going to get and experience a rejection from somebody that you thought would be there for you, or you thought, something that would work out. But it's a blessing in disguise. This could lead you to some other promotion or raise. This can lead you to some other experience that you're going to learn about as a student. Maybe you get rejected with your writing, but you're meant to like carry out a lot of like at least initiate stuff on your own and like get people out of the way. So this is going to just be better for you and your happiness. Even though you do feel rejected by somebody, or, you're feeling like abandoned, or you're feeling like you want to people please, you want people to accept you, you're not meant to minimize yourself for others. You're not meant to really negotiate with others. It's kind of like, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. This is my prices. This is my plan. This is my business, and take it or leave it. That is manifestor energy. That is what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to say, well, I'll work with you in the way of like, lowering yourself, lowering your standards. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to be caught up in trying to impress people that don't care, trying to win somebody's approval. The energy is strong for trying to win somebody's approval here, manifestor. And the rejection is a blessing in disguise. You have pregnancy, that you could be hearing about a pregnancy, or like maybe somebody that you were dealing with get somebody else pregnant and you hear about it. But it's better for you to have less baggage so you can kind of move freely and live your dreams, live in your truth. And whatever rejection occurs for you manifestors over the course of this eclipse, it was supposed to happen. It's a blessing in disguise. The truth will come out surrounding that situation and how you basically dodged a bullet, and you're not supposed to pursue that thing, or, whatever it is, it's a blessing in disguise for you. And it's going to really work out in your favor. So don't try to, just don't try to convince anybody of anything. Let it be. What's one affirmation for everybody under the eclipse? All the different types and signs and everything. Can we get an affirmation? Can we get an affirmation? What's an affirmation? Give freely. Support others. Give expecting nothing in return. Let's get one more. That one was kind of short. pause. Take a moment, close your eyes, relax your body, just breathe slowly and deeply. So these are the 2 affirmations. You can take a screenshot and save it to your phone. And yep. So that's what we have for all the human design types. I hope you enjoyed this type of reading. I've never done one like this with the video format, really, I don't think, on tarot. So if you liked it, please give a like, share, subscribe, give a thumbs up, whatever. And share it with somebody that you know needs it. Really get into your human design type so you can learn more about your strategy and your authority. Know how to make the best decision for you. Subscribe to my Patreon where I talk all about human design and I teach you guys different things. So you can ask me questions in the DMs. And yeah, so that's it. That's all. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.